Hello, my friends. This is Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. Well, this past weekend, we were going to go to Santa Rosa and do a little Christmas shopping and get some stop at the supermarket there at Landmark, and which is a combination department store and supermarket. Uh, Buy some food for us for the week. We went out here to the main road that runs between Tagaytay and Nasugbu on the western coast, and got caught in a traffic jam. The traffic jam is caused by Mendes, a little small town along the road, and it's got an intersection there, and they're building an overpass so you can bypass the city if you want, but it's just got some big cranes there blocking the road, so it's a real bad traffic jam. Took us forever to get through that thing, but we finally made it and went to the store and everything, did our shopping. They have built a bypass road, but it's not finished. As a matter of fact, you drive along part and suddenly it comes to an end, and there's a pineapple farm there. I don't think they got the right of way taken care of. In another area, there's a house sitting in the middle of the highway. So no telling when that's going to be. That would take a lot of the traffic away from this big highway. But who knows when they'll be through? I don't know. But it's a hell of a traffic jam there at Mendes Crossing. Today I wanted to talk to you about some unexpected fees or costs of living here in the Philippines. Now, if you're like me, you want to buy you a house and buy you a car so you can get around easy, and that adds some cost to you. These roads, provincial roads, are pretty rough. You can't go real fast on some of them. And they're rough on your tires. And I think the tires lasted about a year and a half on my Toyota, and had to start buying new tires for them. Also, your oil changes have to be much more frequent. The maintenance on the car can get quite costly. Same thing for your house. Now, they build houses here. Some of them are pretty well done. If you're in a gated community, you can have fairly decently built homes. Here, this was built for locals. We just happened to find it. So it wasn't built to a high U.S. standard of construction. So we keep finding small things expenses that we have to come up with to maintain the house. Right now we've got a water tower which our big tank sits on, and they didn't use proper preparation for the tower, and now it's all rusted. And so we've got to go and have another tower fixed. Also, we got to do some other stuff in that backyard where I've got a big hole in it. I've got to get a bunch uh, of dirt, fill that in, and level it out, the backyard out a little bit. And that's going to be extra money too. Uh, we have a pretty big yard, just 1,000 square meters. Uh, so we have to have it maintained. So we have a family down the road from us, and they do most of the yard work for us. But that can get, it's not really high cost, but it adds up. You know, we have to cut this grass about every week or so, and those are other fees. Also, there's that old skin tax. You're a white American or European or Australian guy, and you'll go to a shop and you'll be paying a different fee price than the locals will be paying. That just comes with the territory. Uh, so those things will add up. So you have to remember to continue saving some money for these expenses. Or unless you have $1 million in the bank, these things add up. And as I say, the traffic here is hell, and we keep having accidents happen. We have insurance, but sometimes the insurance doesn't want to pay, especially if there's quite a bit of damage to the truck. And we haggled for over 2 months when we had a bad accident, and it sat at the Toyota dealer for a couple of months, and the insurance company keeps stalling, about paying for it. So it was a couple of months we were out without transportation. Sure, we were fortunate we had family, and they loaned us one of their cars. But if you don't have that possibility, then it's going to be a little hard on you. So, but the good thing, prices are still cheap, relatively, but they're rising. Land prices in homes rise about 10% each year. So what I paid for this, you might not be able to get something like that. But as I say, I don't think we made a better choice. I think I would have just had hire somebody like the Caribbean Construction, who do very good work, to finish off this house. But those are little things that, not being a construction guy, I don't know. So those are some of the kind of unexpected fees that you come across. Now, we buy most of my food I get from S&R or Landers or Landmark, where we went to, and it's more expensive there. But there's not a whole lot of Filipino food that I like. I do like some of it, and so And my wife, she likes to eat Filipino food, so a lot of times she can get her meats and stuff, fish and dried fish and stuff from the wet market. And that cuts down some of the expenses we have. But it still living here is much better than what I would be able to have back in the USA. You can see here it's a nice cloudy day. It has nice breeze, it's cool breeze. Temperatures in the 70s. So I just enjoy sitting out here. There's Lily, my hunter dog. If you're in a place like this, we're not a gated community or anything like that, you might want to have a few dogs around for protection, just to scare people away. And those dogs will keep the people outside. They'll go up there and bark. They won't bite. They're good dogs. They just want people to come in and pet them and let them sniff them and stuff like that. So it's good protection. I've got a sign out there saying electric fence, don't touch. No, I don't have the electric fence. But the dogs people are afraid of the dogs. They come in and they'll just run up to them and hop up on them and want them to pet. Say, glad you're here. So I don't have to have a whole lot of security stuff. And living here is laid back, easy living, unless you have to go someplace and get caught in one of those traffic jams. I think it took us over an hour to get through that little area. And so these are some things that you need to think about, need to plan on. You'll have property taxes every year. You'll have to register your car every year. I think it's every year. So those are all little fees that you have to keep coming up with. But as I say, no other place I'd want to live than right here. We both enjoy it here. Did I tell you about? Yeah, I think I told you that. Okay. So that's about it. I've got a big one we're coming up trying to figure out when to do, but we're going to go visit this national park and go through the longest tunnel in the Philippines. So that'll be coming up here in the next few days, I think. So take care and take care of your family, your children, your pets. We try not to let our pets run around at all, because they could run out there in that street and get hit by a motorcycle or jeepney, or see that too many times. So take care of them, keep them locked up, and don't let them just run around everywhere. All right, adios, amigos and amigas, and we'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully.